Signs and symptoms of vitamin D deficiency. Vitamin D deficiency is a common problem in the United States and many parts of the world. It can cause bone pain, muscle weakness, and even mood swings. It also increases your risk of developing osteoporosis and fractures. Vitamin D helps your body absorb calcium and phosphorus. These minerals help build and maintain strong bones. The best source of vitamin D is sunlight, but you may need to spend time outside each day in order to get enough sun exposure to meet your needs. Vitamin D can also be taken through food. The only downside is that it's found in very few foods, which can easily lead to developing symptoms of this vitamin deficiency. In this video, we are going to be talking about the most common symptoms of vitamin D deficiency. Before we proceed, please note that everything mentioned in this video is unbiased, fact-checked, and reviewed by qualified health professionals. With that said, let's jump in and talk about the 10 vitamin D deficiency symptoms. Number 1. Weakened immune system. Vitamin D is known as the sunshine vitamin because our bodies produce it when exposed to sunlight. The sun converts cholesterol into vitamin D when our skin is exposed to ultraviolet rays. But many people don't get enough sun exposure, and even if they do, sunscreen blocks UV rays that lead to vitamin D synthesis. In addition, older adults are at risk for low levels of vitamin D because they may have less ability to synthesize this nutrient in response to sunlight exposure than younger people do. As we age, our skin becomes less efficient at producing vitamin D in response to UV light exposure. Vitamin D is necessary to support a healthy, thriving immune system and to ward off the flu and even the common cold. But if you're prone to getting sick all the time, it does not necessarily mean you are deficient in vitamin D. However, having a vitamin D deficiency might lead to a slower recovery from illnesses because of the body's weakened immune system. Number 2. Mood swings. Vitamin D is a steroid hormone that acts as a master switch for more than 200 genes in the body. So it makes sense why mood swings are a common symptom associated with this deficiency. Hormones act as messenger molecules affecting brain and heart health, as well as many other organs. If you lack vitamin D, there is a much higher chance you may suffer from more mood swings than someone with adequate or optimal levels. That is especially true for women, as female hormones are more prone to fluctuate tremendously each month. While some may believe that there is nothing you can do to prevent mood swings, that is not true. A lack of vitamin D may also be a cause of seasonal affective disorder. This disorder is a form of depression that usually sets in during the cold winter months where there is a lack of sunlight. Number 3. Low energy levels. Low energy levels can be caused by many things, including poor diet, lack of exercise, and stress. However, vitamin D deficiency can contribute to this symptom too. Vitamin D deficiency affects the bones, muscles, and the entire body as a whole. That is the main reason why it can lead to extreme fatigue or exhaustion. It could present itself as daytime fatigue for an otherwise healthy person, or extreme exhaustion in someone with chronic disease or autoimmunity. If you're experiencing any of these symptoms, it could be a sign that you need more vitamin D in your life. And if you're highly concerned about your energy levels, talk to your doctor about getting tested for it. Liking our video so far? Before we move on to the next symptom, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel so you never miss out on our new informative videos. Number 4. Weakened bones. The right amount of vitamin D, calcium, magnesium, and vitamin K is necessary to maintain healthy bones and avoid bone ailments. Vitamin D helps the body absorb calcium from the intestine, which is used to maintain strong bones and teeth. When there's not enough vitamin D, your body cannot absorb enough calcium from food or supplements. As a result, it pulls calcium from the bones, causing them to become brittle and weak. Some bone disorders that may develop because of vitamin D deficiency include more frequent broken bones, osteoporosis, and in extreme and rare deficiency cases, it can also cause rickets. Bone deterioration over time can lead to more frequent falls, fractures, and bone disorders. Number 5, dry skin. Dry skin is a common symptom of vitamin D deficiency. You may notice this as rough or scaly texture on your skin that makes it look like you have dandruff or eczema. It may also itch or feel uncomfortable. A new study suggests that vitamin D deficiency may be tied to dry skin conditions like eczema and psoriasis. Vitamin D deficiency can also cause ichthyosis. Ichthyosis is a skin disorder that causes dry, scaly skin. This disorder can occur at any age, but it typically appears in younger people. It may be isolated, involving only the skin, or associated with other conditions. Getting the right amount of vitamin D can help provide the skin with extra moisture, avoiding frequent dryness. Number 6, muscle spasms. Muscle spasms and weakness are two of the most common symptoms of vitamin D deficiency. This deficiency can cause muscle cramps, but it's not just about muscle pain. It can also result in weakness and even paralysis. In fact, vitamin D deficiency has been linked to multiple sclerosis, which affects the brain and spinal cord by causing inflammation and nerve damage. Multiple sclerosis is strongly tied with experiencing muscle weakness and even pain. The connection between multiple sclerosis and vitamin D was first made in 1976 when Danish researchers discovered that people who lived at higher latitudes were more likely to develop multiple sclerosis than those who lived further south and had more sun exposure. Since then, several studies have confirmed that people with low levels of vitamin D are more likely to develop multiple sclerosis than those with normal levels of this nutrient. So, to maintain healthy muscles, vitamin D is essential. Along with vitamin D, you also need to make sure you are getting adequate amounts of magnesium, vitamin K, and calcium for maximum absorption. Number 7, brittle hair. Hair health is another factor in vitamin D deficiency because vitamin D stimulates hair follicles so they can grow well. People who are deficient in this vitamin have more hair breakage, thinning, and overall poor quality of hair. A study published in the Journal of Cosmetic Dermatology found that women with low levels of vitamin D were more likely to suffer from dry skin and brittle nails than women with normal levels. The research found that a deficiency in vitamin D led to reduced levels of keratin, which is a protein found in skin and hair. The researchers believe that this could explain why people with a lack of vitamin D have brittle and dry hair. Other vitamins and micronutrients are also essential to maintain strong, healthy hair. These vitamins include B vitamins, vitamin C, vitamin A, and iron. Number 8, poor vision. Vitamin D deficiency may lead to poor vision because it affects your eye's ability to respond properly to light changes. If you're deficient in this nutrient, your pupils won't constrict properly when you enter a dark room. This makes your eyes more likely to become sensitive to harsh light conditions. Optimal levels of vitamin D are necessary to maintain healing in the cornea of the eye, promoting clearer vision. There is emerging research that shows a promising connection between lower vitamin D levels and a higher risk of age-related macular degeneration, which is the leading cause of blindness in the elderly. A recent study found that people with low levels of vitamin D had nearly twice the odds of having poor vision. In fact, poor vision was present in 1 out of 5 people with low vitamin D levels. Number 9, mouth ulcers. The mouth is another area to monitor if you suspect you are deficient in this hormone. A deficiency in vitamin D can manifest in the form of mouth ulcers, commonly known as canker sores. Mouth ulcers are small sores that develop on the inside or outside of your mouth. They're usually painful, red, or white patches that can last anywhere from a few days to several weeks. If you maintain good dental hygiene and you still suffer from mouth ulcers, it cannot hurt to find out what your vitamin D levels are. Number 10, bleeding gums. Bleeding gums are common and can occur from poor dental hygiene, side effects of prescribed medication, and even a lack of vitamin D. Vitamin D helps in producing new blood cells in the body. If you have this deficiency, then your body will not produce enough blood cells, leading to anemia, which can also cause bleeding gums when brushing or flossing your teeth. You can check if you are deficient in vitamin D by going to a healthcare professional who specializes in nutrition or integrative medicine, like an acupuncturist or naturopath. Causes of vitamin D deficiency. Vitamin D deficiency is usually caused by a lack of exposure to sunlight. In general, people who live at northern latitudes above 40 degrees are at greater risk for vitamin D deficiency than those living nearer the equator. Dark-skinned people are also more likely to be deficient in this vitamin. This is because their darker skin pigment blocks out ultraviolet rays needed for adequate vitamin D production in their skin. Vitamin D deficiency isn't common in healthy people who get regular exposure to sunlight and eat a balanced diet. The vitamin can be found in certain types of fish, egg yolks, cheese, and milk products such as yogurt or fortified cereals. By being aware of the symptoms of vitamin D deficiency, you may become more aware of the role that vitamin D plays in your overall health. And once you do, you can make the necessary adjustments to your diet and lifestyle to get the nutrients and sun exposure needed for optimal health. So, if you are experiencing some or all of the symptoms on this list, it may be time for you to schedule a quick blood test to see if you're suffering from vitamin D deficiency. Enjoyed this video? Hit the like button and subscribe to our channel for more informative videos like this one. Thanks for watching. Your wellness is our mission.